Hi everybody, this is Bill the Adjuster with a Metro Smart Claim tip I had no idea would be covered. A lot of people do not fully understand what a homeowner policy covers or how it actually works to their benefit. They pretty much assume that homeowner policy is for major tragedy, fire, hurricanes, call it flood, even though flood's excluded from a homeowner policy. But they think about major natural disasters. They don't really think about what I would call minor but expensive situations. Well, that's really not the case. The policies are far more broad than most people think and cover a lot of things that can be really expensive throughout the course of home ownership. And if you don't use your policy correctly, you'll actually never get the benefits of what that policy was intended to do. So take a look here. This is somebody left a can of something. I don't know what it was. I just have the image. But that can damage the hardwood floors, the finish of the floor. So it could have been a can of paint, could have been a can of cleaning supplies, but you can see that round ring around that stain that was left on the hardwood floor. It could have been a Christmas tree stand, could have been anything. But if you stained your hardwood floor and it was an accident, meaning you put something there, you didn't intend to stain the floor, and it stained the floor, generally, again, it looks like a paint can. This is a covered loss under a homeowner form, and what we call a special form, which most people have, meaning it's not excluded. So in this case, all of that hardwood floor needed to either be refinished or replaced, depending on what type of flooring it was. But this could be $6,000, $8,000, $10,000, $20,000, depending on how big the floor was. Most people look at that and they buy an area rug, cover it up. Ultimately, though, this could be a covered loss. This could pay thousands of dollars, and your homeowner's policy is designed to cover you for this type of accident. Here's probably one of the more common scenarios. We deal with this often. And these are a broken tile from a dropped canned good, a dropped weight. People are, have tile floors in their gyms or in their lower level, or just something heavy that falls and breaks the floor. Sometimes it's even moving the refrigerator. You go to move the refrigerator, that wheel has a lot of pounds per square inch, and it ends up breaking that tile. These are, again, covered losses. Now, this tile floor could be $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 if it goes under the kitchen countertops or under the kitchen cabinets. The cabinets and the countertops may end up needing to be reset in order to do the job. But this can be an extremely expensive claim scenario, again, under a special form, and what's commonly known as the HO3, and most people have special forms today. This is a non-excluded event, meaning this would be covered under the policy. So you're in policy, if you look at the language, it basically says we cover for everything in the world unless specifically excluded by the policy. Therefore, they can't list all of the crazy things that might happen, but they can say that we're not going to pay for this type of event, and they list those events. And that is what the special form policy is all about, which most of you have. So please don't think about an accident that causes damage to your home. And I could have 100 examples. We have people that this time of year, they're spray sealing their decks and they get it all over their siding and it ruins the siding. That's a covered loss. You intended to spray that sealer on the deck. The wind came and blew it onto the siding. You accidentally bumped, blew it onto the siding. Again, covered loss because it's not specifically excluded. That may end up being a siding loss. So a special form claim has a lot of special benefits. You do need to make sure you consider using it for very expensive scenarios like that. Again, if it's not excluded by the policy, it's a covered claim. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm Bill the Adjuster, and I knew that would be covered. A lot of people write into me and say, is this covered? And I write back, yes, it is. So that can be some really fun scenarios to talk about. Listen, if you enjoyed it, please share the video. I think we're actually now up on YouTube, so you can see this video anywhere. If you want a specific claim tip, please email me directly, smartclaim@metropa.com. I'd be glad to put a tip together just for you.